Me.
All right.
Sure.
5,
Don't use
4, 3, 2, and 1.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance. We're going to dance and have some fun.
Dig.
The chills that you spill up my back keep me filled with satisfaction when we're done. Satisfaction of what's to come. I couldn't ask for enough.
This is Steve.
And this is Joel.
This is your weekly Service Advisor podcast, number 63, Joel. The Joe Andruzzi edition.
The Janichi Tazawa, I think I said his name right, edition.
Dan Connolly edition.
The Justin Masterson edition. The Karl Malone edition.
The Tom Brady edition. I just, whatever.
Malone.
Just throwing shit out there.
True.
The
On the
Sigourney,
Lakers?
the Sigourney Weaver edition.
Yeah, alien.
I think she is 63 years old.
I'd like to see Sigourney Weaver and Kathy Griffin go at it.
You know,
A little
you know what'd be interesting is
little
if,
scissor fight, if you know what I'm saying.
if she married Justin Bieber and like they kept hyphenated names, it'd be Sigourney Weaver Beaver. Right? Hyphenated names. What a hassle, you know,
Yeah,
when
no
you're dealing with a customer in the service business with hyphenated names.
Oh,
And then
dude.
they get mad at you that you can't find the
Oh,
the account, you know. I've been here a dozen times.
you've
Yeah.
just given me 6 fucking different names.
What names are
Pick
there?
a fucking name.
Bradley. Oh, no, sorry, ma'am. No Bradleys with a, 14 Tacoma.
I never. That's one thing I never understood dealing with, like, in the advisor industry, the dealership or car biz. Like, pick a fucking name.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, well,
And it's always these crusty women, dude.
well try O'Leary. It's like, all right, and then you're like, nope, nothing. And they're like, try Bradley O'Leary. You're like, no.
My
sorry.
favorite is like they don't even know what fucking phone number they have.
Yeah. And then you come to find out they're like, oh, it's under my husband's landscaping business.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
Yeah. Good job.
I'm like, I specifically remember telling some clients, I'm like, next time you come in, make sure you remember this conversation and you just tell whomever you're working with, if it's not me, that it's under your husband's
Retards.
landscaping business.
Retards.
And they go through the same exact shit again.
It's like
You know what I mean? It's like, try
they're
Bradley.
retards, dude. It's like
Try Bradley.
2 minutes ago. Did you just say you had children? You actually have children? You made kids?
That is problem.
I'm fucking. I don't know about you, but your kids are gonna be fucking stupid.
One of them was sent to one of those special schools.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen,
One has a pool.
program it, Dan, Joel. How's the week going?
Week's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Good.
Got
It
a
was
new,
a good short week at work for me. That's nice.
I'm coming back into the customer service industry.
Yes.
Part-time.
We all had Memorial Day off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. That was, I think it was shitty, though. It was cold as fuck up here.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Dude.
Dude.
It's been a horrible fucking springtime up here in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
It's fucking just ridiculous.
It's like 5 days of shit, 2 days of awesome.
Yeah.
And it's not on the weekend, trust me. It's like,
But we got a lot to talk about this show.
yeah, we got some good stuff.
Yep. And we are actually we're gonna make a phone call. We're gonna have Vicky, who is a automotive technician, and I believe she works for Mopar, and she's from Canada.
It's Vicky from Small Wonder, the robot girl.
Small
So
wonder.
we'll be calling her, in a little while.
All right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, so
Hey.
A
Yeah.
CANADA, eh?
Yeah.
Eh?
Make fun of her Ottawa Senators.
I wonder how much poutine she eats. Eats a lot of curd cheese, possibly, or
You know what?
gravy.
You know what sucks up there
Spaghetti.
though is the bacon, dude. That Canadian bacon that doesn't have any fucking game on regular American bacon.
It's just
You know.
I
Is
like
somebody
Cana-
having a pool like tournament down the hall? Do you guys hear that?
Do you mind shutting the door? I don't know if they could hear that, but it's annoying.
Yeah, it's like
I'll grab it.
you know. Apparently Friday night at 9 o'clock is the ideal
This is,
time
this
to
is
get
the
down.
place. This is the place to
You know,
be.
at the old mill. You know.
They're kicking
So
it.
I finally got a job, Joel. I'm back in the car industry.
Oh, you
Liz.
couldn't slip out, huh?
I couldn't.
Oh,
I had several opportunities, but I went back.
I know. They always come back.
Yeah,
They
the
always
grass.
come back.
You know, the thing is, like with this industry, if you know it and you could do it well, you can make a living.
And they pay just enough to keep you there. It's like, it's like anything else out there is, like a 10G a year hit. You know what I mean? It's like if you leave. But I'll tell you one thing I have been seeing in the paper is the advisor position now seems to be offering about half of what it used to. You know, when you see like the annual, yearly, and Dan probably sees that in the tech world, I'm sure too, like the programming IT world. You know, back 5-10 years ago, these $150,000 jobs now are offering like 60, because they want to get these guys who are used to making 20
Yeah.
and throw 60 at them. They think it's like fucking second coming of Christ.
Two for the price of one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Or they get
what-
these guys from India.
I mean, a lot of people can do it,
High
but
school
if you're trying to aim for a demographic of making $20,000, I mean, what's the age bracket there? Maybe
What quality of person? are you gonna get?
young teens to like maybe mid 20s,
Very green,
maybe
yeah.
maybe mid 20s.
That's
I
what
mean,
they want now. You know.
So what are you gaining from that? What kind of person are you getting, especially, which we're going to talk about a little bit with just
Let's
this
dissect that, 'cause I think
generation.
it's a good topic.
Yeah, this generation especially.
Let's look at who's in their 20s, though, okay? You got people that are probably laden with school debt, right? Like college debt. They're coming out of college, right?
Yeah.
Or let's say like they want shit. They want to buy a house. They want to get a car. They're looking to get married to their girlfriend. So like, I think this is kind of interesting to talk about, because I think that that's a specific age bracket that a lot of dealerships probably
Are missing.
that go after for employees, because
Okay.
they want those people that are driven to want shit. You know what I mean? Okay, follow me here. So, and plus they're relatively cheap because they're new into the workforce.
Yeah, but most
right?
of them don't want shit. They don't want to work. They want everything.
They want
handed
the
to
money
them.
though.
They
They're
want
money
everything
hungry.
handed
so if you
to
keep,
them.
there's people that aren't motivated by money. So, but these people, they need money to set up shop, basically. All right. So then you get an advisor that's, say 40, let's say 50. All of that shit's fucking already taken care of. They're just into maintaining. Like at my age, I'm just into like maintaining. I've done all the shit. I bought the house. I got, I did that in my 20s. And now I just want to maintain. I don't care about pushing the envelope, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you've reached
Right.
you've reached your financial peak.
I don't
per se.
care. I don't need any more.
Right.
But the dream of having the fucking Lambo and
I
the castle in the
gotcha.
clouds, that ship has sailed, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm nibbling 40. Like that's not going to be.
It would have happened if it was going to happen.
I won't be in a boy band ever. That's
Yeah.
ruled off the table.
That's
You know.
gone.
I mean that's gone. you
Yeah.
know? I'm never going to ride the Tour de France or pitch in a major league game. You know. So what I'm saying is that you reach a so. I'm just wondering in terms of like a hiring an unspoken of ideal employee. They want someone in their 20s who's money hungry. Ethics another issue. That's something else you can discuss. But I mean, I just was wondering if that's like.
No, but I disagree. I think kids in their nowadays are like the generation coming up in their early teens, early 20s, are the millennials,
Yeah.
and they don't want they want
sure.
they want to do the bare minimal and gain the most profit.
But they like
and
the
reap
money.
the rewards.
They like the
oh,
money.
who doesn't like
Yeah.
the money? But they don't want to work for it.
Right.
And that's what these fucking car dealerships or anybody, mostly car dealerships, I'd say mostly car dealerships, fucking keep hiring these fucking guys because it's just, I don't know.
Because I think of my original concept as being factual and actual, that they're going to be more hungry than someone that's 50, 55 on their way out the door. You know what I mean? That's interesting. The theory. So they lowered the rate from pay, I think, to attract.
But what I'm saying is
younger
if
people,
these
'cause,
people don't want to work. They don't want to work hard. They
Right.
want to do the bare minimal and make the max profit.
Yeah, it's not
and that's
ingrained in them to
and these
work
are the
hard.
people that they're going after, and they wonder why the business is failing the way it is, dude.
But you dangle a $60K a year job from an 18-year-old, they're going to hop on it like a
Absolutely,
hobo
but
on
they don't
horse.
want to work for it.
Exactly,
Dude.
but those are the
that
people they
it's-
want to bring in.
That's why I
that are used
don't
to
understand.
making
I don't
15, 20
understand what
a year.
you're saying. It doesn't make sense what you're saying. That's why I disagree with you.
Their drive to get stuff, the few that have a good work ethic, the ethic will be sorted out by you just can people that suck, right? But the
Well,
few
that's-
that actually have a good ethic, I had a good ethic in my
And
20s.
I don't mean to cut you off, but like that's where we're at now. Because if you look on websites like Indeed.com, there is a lot of fucking service advisors.
Yes, right, exactly.
Whereas like a few years ago, it was very hard to get into it. Like they're
Right.
not as readily.
Well, they were
They're
paying,
not-
like
they
I said,
weren't
they're paying
already-
twice as much as what they're paying now.
Right, but they weren't as readily available. Now you can go on Indeed. There's tons of places.
But you
looking.
know, you'd also know as well as I do, coming from a store like that, at those 100% commission stores, is that they can hire 47 advisors. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
And they don't give a shit.
Right.
But when they say, and that's part of the problem too, is that that might affect. That's a good point. They may affect the average annual salary because you're diluting. You take $1 million a year with 10 guys making 100 grand a year, and they got 20 now. Well, they're all making 50 grand a year.
Right.
You know, and there's a delusion of the workforce too to that degree.
There's also a delusion in this workforce as far as the automotive business that customers need to be like greeted instantly. Like I'm talking like you
the
fucking
retail model.
as you pull in the fucking drive and you crack the window and then somebody's like, "Rah, rah." You know, like they're all over you like a fucking hobo on a ham sandwich. That's the mentality, dude. Like, where did that fucking come from?
Blockbuster.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's no other industries really like
it's
that.
fucking unbelievable. It's downright creepy for one.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck
Like, let me
alone.
get in the fucking door, you know, without you being like fucking, you know, like, Jesus, dude.
I won't be doing that in my new position. Like,
You know? But you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where did that come from, dude? There's,
are you getting that at the new store too, or
No.
No, don't have to worry about that.
no, the new place is actually really chill. It's
The way it should be.
it's a lot of hardworking people,
Yeah,
you know, and
They got-
I can relate to that.
they boot out the riffraff and the.
No, I mean as far as customers. You know, I'm not going to get into, you know, where I'm working, but
As always, we don't talk about Fight Club,
no.
right?
But there's the customers are a lot of hardworking people,
Oh, right. Yeah, a little different dichotomy.
and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, right.
I can relate to those people
Exactly.
because I'm just a blue collar fucking. I don't have a high school. I meant to say I don't have a college education.
Yeah,
I just have a high school education.
sure.
And I've just worked hard my whole life, and here I am,
Yeah,
doing all right.
right.
I think I got life figured out. I've done well, honestly. Worked hard.
Yeah.
Why do you
Joel?
think there's all those advisor positions? Is it because they don't care what they pay, or they're paying half and they're looking for twice as much, or?
Well, like you said earlier, the commission stores, the 100% commission stores. I just took my shoes off too. I'm getting fucking comfy.
isn't it?
I'm
Dan,
rubbing my
Dan,
feet.
take your shoes off.
I'm
How
rubbing
dare
my
you.
feet in between
Get
on
comfortable
the
with us,
leg of
Dan.
the chair. It's
We
in
need
between the big
beanbags.
toe, you know.
We need beanbags.
Beanbags.
chairs. Yeah,
Oh yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Get rid of this.
right.
I like it.
I do. We should just have that. We should have a conversation pit.
You know, hookah.
We should sink the floor here and have a conversation pit.
We need a hookah.
That's what you need in your new house. You should do that.
Beanbags.
Conversation pit, dude.
I've always wanted to have.
living
I've
room.
always wanted to have a beanbag room. Just nothing but
A
beanbags,
sunken living room.
and just
I like Joel's.
to get like really kinky and like pour lotion all over them and just go in there naked, just have a good time.
like Quagmire.
Yeah,
Or
fuck
instead
it.
of
That's some
carpet-
Quagmire shit right there.
Instead of a carpet, it's just a mattress, the size and shape of the room, wall-to-wall mattress. You could just like fall in there,
Waterbed.
just open the door and go to sleep.
It's like just have a huge ball pit.
yeah.
like the ladies' man.
I always, like, remember on the Munsters when they'd open up the stairs and Grandpa would come up from the basement? I was like, when I was a kid, I wanted to like pimp out my house and put that as the front fucking stairway, so like you could have the stairs fold up and slide into your house.
Do you
Like
guys know how disgusting the ball pit is?
Yeah.
And I used to
Gross.
dive in there as a kid. Like, how did I not get like terminally ill from that?
I was just at a kid's joint tonight, and I probably got some type of
You got the HIV.
dysentery. I'm sure.
Yep.
Make sure I drink extra this evening.
It's all about hand sanitizer
Yeah.
coming out of that place. Oh my god.
But this is the show, folks. Like we always we get going on topics, and it just suddenly veers way to the
It's
left.
the break room.
It's great.
We're in the break room.
I
We're
would
hanging
say this
out.
every show, but it needs to be said. This is the show.
Yeah, that's what you get.
It's awesome.
To get what you pay for a podcast.
But what we just talk about, like
my
as
video.
far as millennials, and like, I want to talk about dealing and actually working with millennials, Joel. Like, I've been in this business for 20 years now. I've seen a lot of shit, but I think right now it's definitely the most, like, for us vets. Am I considered a vet? Like, you're
Of the workforce, yes.
yeah,
you
you're
are.
considered vets.
Yeah,
So,
10 years.
Anything over 10 years
is
in.
tenured. Tenured.
Yeah.
10 years. Yeah.
Sure.
yeah.
Right. Sure.
So I mean, I think we know what's going on. We've been there, and
We've
this
all
is
been
probably
working
one of the
since
most
we're 20.
most difficult times of a workforce that I've personally had to deal with, dealing with these like really fucking sensitive people.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
There's like one or two at every work that just cannot just take a joke.
Everything's about them. They're like,
Correct.
you make some general. I run into that online. I'm a moderator of some forums, and like, you'll just say something, somebody just thinks you're attacking them. It's like, no, why would I just do that? It's like they're super defensive.
I'm just talking.
yeah.
You hurt
yeah.
my feelings. That
Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah. Jesus.
Or if you use, I don't know if I've been talking to people having a conversation, use the word snowflake, right? And
Yeah.
then they think you're calling them a snowflake. And they're like, I'm not a snowflake. I'm like, no, dude, I just said that there are sensitive snowflakes out there. So, like,
Apparently,
guilty
you are.
conscience.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Like, Jesus.
Well, gee,
you know?
duh. Like, I wonder who he voted for,
Yeah.
or she voted for,
Or Z.
or Shim.
Or shit. Yeah.
Hey.
It's unbelievable, dude. I've never like the way I grew up, dude. Like I've never ever thought like
And who
I
and
don't even know what to say, dude.
that person.
I don't even know what to fucking
I'll
say.
tell you
dude.
what to
I
say.
don't even know what to
I don't even know what to say.
That person obviously has a low self-esteem issue, right? Where they
Like-
they can't get to the point where they say, "I don't give a fuck." You could tweet me this show fucking gargles.
Dude, it's fucking
balls. I don't give a
2017, and there's fucking conflicting on who goes to the bathroom. What happened just to two options, guy?
Money.
Man, woman, boy, girl. That's it. Done.
You know how much money the plumbers union's going to make on that third bathroom getting installed?
What is it? What is?
Right?
Let's talk about that. What is this fucking bathroom gonna look like? I see
has
it like a spa.
It's gonna be a seashell.
A spa.
Yeah.
I see like a big porcelain U,
Yep.
right? And it goes around like your balls and ass crack, like halfway up your back, and you hover over that, so that way nobody get to see. It's like a letter C, or like a macaroni noodle.
Like an
Right.
upside down.
Yeah, no,
So
no,
the-
it's like sitting.
Why can't the part of the urinal where it's circular extend out so the lady can just stand there and piss?
Well, what if it's not a lady?
It doesn't work like that, Dan.
So
Dan-
the
So
lady
Dan's
just
already
fucks up.
assuming that these people,
What if they're post-op
First of all, Dan, we don't make assumptions of transgender snowflakes,
Sure.
people who don't know who they're guy, girl, whatever, on the show, Dan.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm saying it's a big porcelain, C on its like curvature. Okay.
That's what. Okay.
All right.
Is it sticking out or is it flat?
Well,
against
how
the
do you
wall?
pee? Do you like they?
Yeah.
Is it like a trough? Do
Basically,
they like? Is
picture-
it
Remember
Remember the
multiple?
trough at Fenway?
The
That's what we
multiple
need.
like people like
No, no.
standing up,
Yeah.
like
No, they're
and
one.
they're
It's one
pissing,
per
like,
user.
but it's coming
no,
out
it's
like
one per user. Okay. It's like riding a Harley. Okay, so you straddle
Yes.
this thing, right? Picture
Is it
that
like
Borat.
is it like a bidet? Are you talking about bidet?
No, picture that Borat Speedo. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But made out of like fucking porcelain. A little bit bigger for the broad ladies or the broad Z's or yums.
The Brahms, the brims,
Brahms?
the
It's a
shims.
macaroni noodle with like the inner curve cut out, and you straddle the thing. So hide your ass crack, hide your fucking junk. Maybe it comes up to your navel in the front, halfway up your back in the back,
So
right?
it's androgynous. So we
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
know who
It
they
looks like
are.
you're sitting on a fucking. It looks like you got a pair of like porcelain underwears on.
fucking
you know?
great.
Yeah, and you can't tell, so nobody gets offended, right?
So it looks like you have a thong in the back here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like you're wearing a big Depends diaper.
And like
that's
maybe you
fucking porcelain.
could put in like 50 cents and it would like be like a
Jiggle.
little horsey ride.
Yeah.
Like you'd move up and down.
That's next level shit.
And then another 50 cents would play like that creepy fucking carnival music that would you hear on
yeah.
those rides?
Yeah. What do you think the Japanese would do to that? Probably fucking massage you, heated, plays music. Yeah.
Then attach it to an iPhone.
Ask for a discount.
You could download the fucking volume of your
What?
bodily discharge so you can keep track of your health.
Like the things that Rite Aid.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't go into Rite Aid.
You know,
No,
but
the thing that takes your blood pressure.
just
Oh, yeah.
going back a little bit to how we started off the show with us being, vets and the way dealerships are hiring now, going after, the younger generation and dangling that amount of money in front of them. So they obviously they're still making the same amount of money, but they're just profiting more at that point. Dan, can I get another beer, please? There's a Bud Light in there, or one of the, I don't know, whatever.
Whatever's there.
Thank,
Kahlua.
thank you, Dan.
Lab at.
But here's the thing. So when that happens, you have your really good people that have survived, through fucking years of bullshit, and came out on top as actually really good advisors, like doing the job right, treating people right, hitting CSI, hitting numbers, just being a good advisor. Now you take these fucking
Oh, Jesus.
newbies in here, and you cut the pay of a veteran advisor.
Right.
So, and the dealerships wonder why there's a lot of fucking sour apples in it.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people our age, from, I'd say maybe 28, maybe 30 years old, 30 plus, that we've been getting our pay fucked with constantly.
Do you
dude.
think that they're trying to push you out, though? Is there an age discrimination thing going on secretly in the dealership world?
That's a
Probably.
that's a fucking very good point.
because what
Joel.
you got let go for was a very minor infraction, and you were one of the higher earners,
Absolutely.
right? So now they can get rid of you as a financial liability,
Hire two.
hire two or hire one, and knock it down at half the price.
Yep.
And pull that kid out that's making 20 grand a year.
I think
and
it's
pay him.
age. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Ageism. Yep.
How many people? I mean, you see them out there. They're fans of the show and the program, but how many people over 40 are really right in service? It's not many.
No.
That's what I'm saying. They want those young people that are trying to set up shop because they have to pay off their college debt. They have to pay a mortgage. They have to do all that shit.
So someone else has to pay their college debt.
So what you're saying, because
Sure.
they're motivated then to pay off. But
Right,
I
right.
don't think a lot of them are motivated.
The good ones, so but
But how many good? I think it's like, I don't know. I think there's more non-motivated ones than there are motivated ones.
the cream rises to the top though in that case because of the commission structure, right?
Well,
So
then
they
true.
would know.
Then if you look at the cycle of life, that's how it's always been.
Yeah.
You have your billionaires, and then your low middle class, and then it trickles down, dude.
Right.
That's what's happening in the car dealership
But
world.
it would be a very interesting thing to see if there's a age discrimination. That'd be an interesting topic to. I don't know how the hell you'd ever prove it.
I think we
Yeah.
just did prove it.
You have to go to like a 20 group meeting. They fucking worship the owl Moloch, do a fucking sacrifice of human guilt, the altar.
I think we just proved it, dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious if you really dig deep and peel off those layers.
There's not a lot of people over 40 that write service. That's the dopest statement of the week, fucking right there. I mean, think about it. There really aren't. It's like you hit that point and they like start to find some way to. They'll either make you quit by like making it difficult for you to make money, or they'll cut your money until it's not worth working it. Do you
Yeah.
do you really want to do 80 hours a week for fucking 40 grand a year? No.
No.
No, I do not.
Right. So.
Absolutely
dude,
But
not.
if you're
30 hours a week.
if you have no kid, you're in your
Yeah.
20s, your early 20s, no kid, no fucking other shit going on, right? They'll fucking, hey, you want to make twice your money and just work, half more? Go from making 20 to 40, from working 40 hours to 60 hours,
Yep.
right? Of course they'll do that.
Yep.
I don't even know what we're talking about right now. Plowing ahead. Millennials in the workforce.
No, but I'm sorry. I'm just
They
setting up something
just
here.
don't have the same drive that we were installed with.
And that's what I
Like,
said last show. I
we-
really think our generation was probably one of the last tougher generations.
Sure.
That's because
Going-
we saw Garbage Pail Kids, right?
And Ghostbusters.
Yeah, we put up with that. We
Yeah.
made it through.
And I used to pogo.
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to pogo ball.
I used to pogo ball down the
Pogo ball.
fucking all the way to school.
Oh, awesome.
Take the pogo ball.
Yep.
Yeah, Pokeballs.
That and the skip it. Remember that thing?
Speaking of pogo, I just want to tell a really quick drunk story, and I don't think I've ever told you this story, Dan.
I think
Or-
you told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've told it on the air though.
You haven't told on the air.
I think
Now, is
one
it the
night,
bowl or is it
one
the
night I
ball?
was really, really fucking drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know those old school pogo sticks, the
Yeah,
ones that
yeah,
you
yeah.
actually stand on and fucking
Yeah.
do that.
Black metal. Yeah.
I was at this party and everybody's fucking having a good time. They had an in-ground pool. Everybody's fucking, tons of people, just fucking craziness. So I fucking go on the diving board with the pogo stick. I'm gonna fucking pogo stick off the diving board.
Boing, boing.
But unfortunately, in theory, that sounds good because, like, I'll get some air when but it doesn't work that way. Dude, I went off the I was bouncing. I got like 3-4 bounces, dude, and I got to the end and I fucking wiped out
Did
hard.
it slip on the water on the diving board? Or?
Well, I was up in the air and the board came up, so as I came down, dude, it just was like, pooh.
Ouch.
Yep.
That sucks.
But that same night,
And you were buck naked when
yes,
you did it too.
yeah, I was nude, yes. And
You're
when
letting the opponent go up your ass.
when I left, I also drove home nude,
Sure.
and then I was with this girl, and I banged her across the street on the lawn
Nice.
when I got to my house. That was that night.
Was the pogo stick there with you?
That was that night. Where's some hearts for that story? Huh?
We're not on the live.
Anybody
so
who listens to Instagram Live, send us some fucking hearts. Or
we're not on
something.
Instagram Live right
No,
now.
I know. I'm saying it.
Oh, in the future?
listeners listening to the show.
I'm gonna learn how to do that.
We want some. We
I'm
want
gonna
some
put it on
hearts.
the video feed.
He's gonna set it right up.
Set some hearts.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be fake.
It's just gonna be great.
This fake hearts.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So the new place you're at, you were saying has actual real benefits like a lunch?
Yes.
Like-
Every
No
day.
way.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Get an hour lunch. I have.
Mandatory.
I actually have sick days.
How dare you fucking take them?
I have sick days, and I get salary and commission.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh wow.
And I think one of the
Novel
coolest things
idea,
you were
huh?
telling me about your commission was it's on a net profit for the entire department split between the guys that are
Exactly.
in that department. So
Yep.
now there's none of that individualism, fucking cutthroat.
What's that word? Camaraderie?
Camaraderie.
Yeah, he's been
I
practicing.
do it.
Nice job.
I got it.
I think
Yeah.
you've been working on it all week.
Camaraderie.
Working on it all week.
Camaraderie.
There it is.
I got it. I know that fucking word
That's because
sucks,
you're
man.
working in it now. So
I've
now you
been,
feel it.
yeah. No, but it's good because I just do what I do,
Sure.
and they do what they do.
Yeah.
I just sell work, dude.
You're not sitting there like worried, like, oh, Tommy's got a fucking blah blah blah. Just doing oil changes. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
yeah, but speaking of that, you ever? We all have one of these people who just fucking roid rage it out at work, dude. They freak out
Yeah.
over every. Oh my God, this fucking Joel. It's fucking 10 o'clock. We got 4 fucking waiters coming in. Whoa! It's like, okay, fucking pump the brakes, calm down. We'll get through it. Remember that the same shit happened yesterday.
Can't believe it.
3 fucking times, dude. We're here. We're here right fucking now to live and tell about it.
I used to
The
say.
sky is falling.
I used to say, like, I used to be like, I'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I go out to the shop, be like, whoa, 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 stop. Okay. See all these fucking cars right here? You know what's really fucking cool to think about? Is in a month, none of them will be here. You know? Because, like, they would just, the fucking, they would turn. It's all going to get out of here at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. They hardly last a week, most
Dude, I
cars.
don't know. I mean, I've been at this job for about, going on 3 weeks. And it's awesome. It's compared to what I'm used to.
Oh, right.
It's a fucking dude. It's awesome.
There's real dealerships out there, and I've always said that. So if you're getting a fucking
Privately
some
owned.
I
dickhead,
honestly, I'm making a little less money, but I'm happy, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
but see-
I don't have to deal. I told them I want to be here, and they said okay.
right,
It's great.
right,
And I've just been producing.
right.
Well, I think I'm producing.
And now you have some quality of life that you didn't have before.
Well, I work more now. That sucks. I don't have as much days off as I used to.
But it's less time
Yeah.
a day.
Right.
Right. That's what you're on, like what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have like a normal human Monday through Friday job now.
Right. I mean, it's
That's what I'm saying.
it's
Which is-
7:30 to 6, but hey, I get an hour lunch every day, so whatever.
Which is
Yeah.
pretty
But
amazing. in this
I'm the
world.
noob. I go at 11 a.m.
You have to go
Sucks.
first. You have to
Ah,
go
you know,
first.
I
first.
start the fucking trend. They're like, hey, guy, why don't you go out there and you try that first? Hey, Joey, go do that.
Look at the sausage.
Dude, I'll tell you what right now, when they hire that new guy, Steve, I'm not fucking taking the first lunch. Well, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck him, man. He's gonna fucking
Fuck
take
that.
that
He's gonna
schedule.
fucking take that shit. Fucking, I'm done, dude. If they
He's gonna fucking earn his
If they
keep
give me
around
that
here.
fucking 11, dude, I'm fucking going the pots guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fucking become a pots guy.
I'm gonna fucking be. I'm just gonna be the shuttle driver.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck, he could do.
I'm gonna
Dude,
just
the
fucking
guy's at
quit,
fucking
bro.
lunch all day, bro. He's at lunch all the time. Guy never stops taking
I'm
lunch.
gonna go to parts. The fucking most easiest job in the whole dealership.
I'm gonna go to parts.
They don't have to fucking talk to people except over the phone, or maybe sometimes in person.
Never.
Sometimes in person.
Never anything wrong in that world too. You
No.
know what I mean? Never no CSI.
I've never never
Right.
seen. I've never known.
It's just location.
I'm wondering if like the parts department is
Catalog.
ultimately the ultimate job to like make a decent living.
They never have to pay for rentals when there's a fuck up, like either service or sales
Yep.
inherits that. There's never like a rental parts account
No.
because they didn't order the part, or the fucking left side came in the right side box.
And
or-
they just do what they want.
yeah,
They don't tell you there's like a an overnight fee or a special handling fee. It's just fucking billed out.
Yeah.
Here's a $150 fucking shipping fee.
or the
We
handling
got the
fee.
part for you.
We had a $150 handling fee to haul an engine from the back dock to the fucking tech. It's like, dude, that's 10.5 feet away. $150.
Dude, it was fucking bubble wrap, man.
It was so heavy, guy. I had to go get the fucking pallet jack, kid, and fucking pump that thing up. And you know that Seth never checks the fucking oil in the piston, so I had to put some fucking hydraulic fluid in it, dude. It's $150 is a fucking value.
Probably $150 for the fucking lift.
Yeah. Well, it was paid off for in fucking 81. The old heister. Fucking parts guy. Like, they fuck shit up a lot, and then they get away with it. And then, then the advisor has to handle it,
The most probably in the whole but I mean, I don't know. Like, is there if there's tiers of level of like dealership jobs? I mean, to me, parts is like pond scum.
Are you talking about, like, taking it on the chin in terms of liability? Are we going from the bottom?
Yeah, they're like just the bottom.
Least liable fucking person
Right.
probably in the dealership world. Like, is totally insular to everything, right? It's probably the shuttle driver. I can't go much
He
lower.
must. I mean, when I'm going to say this.
But in
When
terms of-
when I retire, I'm going to be a shuttle driver at the car dealership.
Yeah.
Because I want to hear the fucking bullshit that people have to say about whoever.
We should do a skit. We should do shuttle driver confessionals, right? We'll get Dan to be the driver, and we'll just pick up people and drive. Like we'll shuttle them around like that.
That would be
Dealerships.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
we should find one of our friends' dealerships. Be like, why don't we just run a shuttle for you for like a week, and we'll film. We have to get people to sign a waiver though.
Sure.
Fuckers. Fuck.
No, but all you need to just hear about it, then write it down and talk about
Or
it.
just blur their face
We'll just video it.
and do that like
Dashboard cam.
do that fucking kidnapper voice.
Ladies and Martin, I came in for the oil change. The fucking advisor tells me it's going to need a transmission
It's a
fluid. This is bullshit. I go to my mechanic. He says you only need to ever change the air freshener.
It'll all be described,
My mechanic said I didn't need to do that. My mechanic said it's a recall. I mean, I always come here for the recalls. They try to tell me that I need all the things, like brake, tires, tie rod. Then there's a sales guy saying he's got a great deal for me. They even tried to sell me a washer fluid flush. They say you'll give me $5,000 for my car. But the thing is, my car's only worth about $6,300.
Why can't drive-through sound like that? when you hear back from them, they're like, wanted a medium iced coffee. Maybe I think I'm gonna start ordering coffee. Like,
I just want a medium iced coffee with extra sugar.
and without that Verizon,
No, I said.
do the cutout,
Yeah.
cut yourself out. Can I get a medium, small cheese? Okay, let me get that right. That's a small Coke with a medium.
so this is the show again. We talk about coworkers who are freaking out, and we get into like like the hiding the voice face, like the funny voice, and like going through drive-throughs, ordering
Mr.
coffee.
Man.
Here we go. This is it, dude. Well, for only $4.99.
I sent you a text about this earlier this week, but there was a term that I heard that made me think about this show, and it's called gallows humor. And basically what that means is like people that are under a lot of distress right, tend to be humorous
Correct.
and things like that to relieve the tension.
Like kind of like Robin Williams.
Yeah,
kind of
sure,
stress.
Sure. Yeah, whatever. Or just like
Or
fighters.
Chris Cornell.
Like fighters,
Oh,
executioners, like fucking whatever, you know?
Yep.
So this show is gallows humor because the fucking advisor world is stressful. Right? So you need like almost
But
like
does
a
it?
blow.
But does it have to be?
All right, Kane.
But does it have to taking back the city have to be stressful?
Fucking Kane mask over there. Imagine if you came in and your boss had a Kane mask on.
I think if anybody came with a cane mask on, I'd be fucking going the other direction.
It's one of those trach throat
What,
guys.
what am I gonna do? Throw my fuck?
to have my muffler replaced.
What am I gonna fucking throw my stapler at a guy? Like what am I gonna do? Here's huck my stapler at him.
Pen holder.
Some guy comes in with like, if there's some dude, wherever you are in life, anywhere in life, you could just be at a fucking bar mitzvah, you could be hanging out at fucking Pizza Hut, anywhere. If some motherfucker walks into wherever you are wearing a cane mask, get the fuck out of there.
Immediately.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Just go. Oh shit, there's Kane.
He's gonna start chokeslamming people. Right back to
I saw him like 15 years ago on TV. He shouldn't. I'm fucking out of here. You would see nothing but my ass and elbows gone.
And
I'm
he-
like the Wile E. Coyote fucking dust trail. Fucking peace out.
You're like in that Islamic mock bombing backpack videos. You seen that one?
Oh,
The guy
God,
just
dude,
chucks
yeah.
the bag at people.
Dude.
What?
Jesus.
He dresses up like a stereotypical Middle Eastern, you know, the white robe and thing and
Yeah.
the hat. And he has a backpack that's empty, and he like chucks it at people and runs.
This is like a training video?
A training video?
Yeah.
No, it's a comedy video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like he chucks at people, there's nothing in it. Just
Yeah.
throwing a backpack at them, and like they jump in the river and everything, and like
Oh my god!
whatever, they freak.
Jimmy,
out. One guy
run!
like goes after him though. He's like, "Fuck you!" at the end. That's good shit.
It is.
Fucking A. What the hell are we talking about?
All right.
I don't know.
So in the beginning of the show,
Yeah.
All right.
gentlemen, we did mention we're going to make a phone
Oh,
call.
that's right. We're at that
You
portion.
So
mentioned on
it's,
Instagram Live too, which we do before every show.
You know, and this is we saved the best for last.
Right.
We're gonna call our one of our friends, Vicky.
In the northern part of the hemisphere,
Absolutely.
north of the
So,
border.
um,
No wall between us and Canada.
we've
don't mind
tried
them.
to. So this is obviously everything that we do is live. So anything can happen. Like we've tried to call people before, and it got really got fucked up. So we're sorry if we have to make multiple attempts at this, because like
I think we'll be fine.
it was funny
because
because her name's Vicky, and she asked me if we can Skype. I'm like,
What is that?
just
young
can I
and,
just call you?
young and speak you talk about.
Yeah. So here we go.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed.
Oh, she gave you a
Check
fake
your
number,
and dial
bro.
Again. Announcement for.
Well, because I'm wondering if it's
You have to do a
Well, I hit
Canadian
star
code.
67.
You need to do a Canadian code.
because we always
too.
call
do
private.
the star 6.
So maybe I'm gonna have to.
I think you're gonna have to do the Canadian fucking code too, right? Or no, they don't have one. We just do.
What the hell's the Canadian?
Well, like you call the U.S. from outside the country, it's like 001
Yeah, what's our
fucking
mobile?
603
Well,
blah
what's
blah
our-
blah.
What's the number look like? Can you show it to me?
Yeah, I got it right here. I'm gonna try it.
Is it 10 digit or is it fucking?
No, it's a regular 9.
Well, that's weird. She must live in the southern part of Canada,
Southern part.
the 51st state,
Yeah.
known as Quebec. You ever see that Life Below Zero show? They live up in Alaska, like way the fuck up there,
I think
like
once or
200
twice.
miles north of the Arctic Circle.
Yeah,
Dude,
once.
that's some fucking crazy fucks up
All
there.
right, all right, trying again here. Here we
All
go.
right.
Here we go. Oh.
Hello.
Hi, is this Vicky?
It is.
Hey, this is Steve.
And this is Joel.
from the Service Advisor podcast. What's going on, Vicky?
Oh, not much. Just hanging out, being lazy after a long day's of work.
So, I want to let the listeners know that we have Vicky. And where are you from, Vicky?
Toronto, Canada.
Oh, Toronto, off the QEW.
Straight straight up from Niagara Falls there.
There you go. Over the Peace Bridge. I know exactly where you are.
I'm glad she
You
just.
guys drive motherfucking fast up there. I know that. Jesus Christ, I'm doing 85.
Yeah.
I'm getting blown by on the QEW, man.
Nice.
I swear to God.
We go across the country, we come across the states so we can go that faster.
Jesus. Yeah.
I'm just glad she didn't answer on like Frenchy stuff. Like,
no, that's Quebec, dude.
you know,
That's
I don't know.
Quebec.
I don't know much about like Toronto and
I don't speak
stuff.
French. I failed that in school.
They don't even.
Toronto might as well be part of America.
That's the 51st state is Toronto, right? That's.
So Vicky, we'll tell you how you can listen to the show after, but you know, for the listeners, what do you do? What do you do in the automotive business? We want to know. Well, I know, but tell everybody what you do.
I'm a mechanic for Mopar.
I think it's
I work for
fucking.
Chrysler.
I think it's absolutely fucking awesome, Vicky.
We called you a unicorn at the start of the show. 'Cause-
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
And you know, just based off your Instagram pictures, I bet you have a lot of fucking guys who want to test drive cars. Like they don't mind going on the test drive with you, right?
I'm not sure the guys or customers when they come into my work know I'm a girl, or I think I've literally.
Wait a minute, they don't know that you're a girl? I figured that out talking to you. Your name's
Yeah,
Vicky.
no, I know, but most people, well, if I'm not wearing my uniform shirt, even then they're like, are you a girl or are you?
You could be
gay?
trans
What is-
challenged.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's 2017. You never know, right?
You should change your name to Carl. Be like, hi, I'm Carl.
Just wear a name badge instead.
Yeah.
So how long you been wrenching for, Vicky?
I started probably about 9 years now.
Really? 9 years in the biz.
That's the pre-Hellcat era, too, for Mopar.
Sorry?
That's pre-Hellcat for Mopar 9 years ago.
Yeah, no, I didn't actually. I've only been with Mopar for 2 years, but I've been wrenching for 9.
Ah.
I've gone to like other dealers, Canadian Tire. I know you guys don't have that in the States, but other big name. shops, I
Wait,
guess.
Canadian Tire? Are they in metric?
Or kilometers?
Yeah.
So, like, you have a tire that's like a 295, 300, 175?
No, still the same. Our tires are still the same.
So they can't adopt the standardized measuring system, but they're like, yeah, tires, that's cool. We don't want to fuck with that. That's too much math. You know?
Vicky, I don't know what you expected, but this is the show. Like we fuck around, we talk the business, you know?
When she said Canadian Tire, I just pictured like some weird brand of, it's like the bacon, you know what I mean? It's
Are they like mounting like fucking earth mover tires? Like that type of shit?
tank treads.
Is that what you do, Vicky? You mount earth mover tires on Mopar Jeeps?
Well, I guess on a Jeep, but on everything else, no, mostly like recalls and engine swaps and transmute jobs. Nothing.
Well, does Mopar still have the lifetime warranty on powertrain, or did they end up getting rid of that, or is it still like on the older models like the mid 2000s?
Chrysler Canada and Chrysler in the U.S. we have different, I guess, regulations. It's a little bit different Canada to the United States. It's like they have a corporate office for separate from you guys.
Okay, but do you guys so you don't deal with like that lifetime warranty? Because in the States, like years ago, they had a lifetime powertrain warranty, but every like year you had to go and get an inspection for it.
I think no, it's for most of the newer vehicles. It's like 5 years or 100,000, and then the regular warranty is like 3 years, 30,000.
Okay. So
Yeah.
but in Canada, you guys didn't have to deal with. You know what I'm talking about, Joe? The lifetime powertrain.
I think I remember it, yeah.
Yeah. I
Right.
think they stopped it. So you never got in Canada up there. You guys never had to deal with that.
I haven't, because like I said, I've only been with Mopar for 2 years. So everything I'm getting is relatively new, I guess, recalls, except for like, old school journeys and crap like that, where we're still doing the power steering recalls on.
Do you work on any neons?
2 of the guys I work with have SRT neons.
Nice.
So I guess we work on theirs a lot, but
I wouldn't imagine there's a lot of Hellcats in Canada, right? Or is that...
there are, I mean, this is Toronto. We're the biggest city in Canada, right?
Sure.
So, and we're one of the second largest dealers in the city. So we have the highest stock of like Hellcats. Like we're waiting on the Demon that should be coming to our dealer shortly. So, I mean, Hellcat Challenger and Charger, we're getting those, 2 or 3 shipped in a month.
Are there any weird issues with them that you've seen as a tech?
Not yet, because I mean, people aren't putting more than what 20,000 on them so far.
Gotcha.
If you get a new Challenger, do you like when you PDI? Do you like drive the fuck out of that thing? 'Cause that's what I would. I'd be going out of the dealership sideways.
Right.
I mean, if I had the opportunity to PDI a Challenger.
The boss is coming out into the shop and being like, "Stop burning out!"
Do you think the Omni will make a comeback?
Oh my god, the Omni.
Remember that thing?
I do.
I don't even think she. Do you know what the Omni is, Vicky?
No.
The Dodge Omni?
Oh, you need
It's
to
like the
look it up.
Chevy
I don't remember
Citation.
that car
This,
at all.
this Google
It's like
that
a K,
shit.
It's like a K car.
It took us this long to get hybrid back, right? We just got that this year. After
What-
like what the Aspen or whatever we had, the Dodge, like whatever it was that we tried and failed miserably because we routed the fucking harnesses the wrong way and it was catching fire.
Vicky, I love a girl who swears, by the way. Keep it up. I love it. I love that shit. It's shop talk
I
right
don't think I
there.
could be in this industry and not swear.
Exactly. People are like, Steve, why do you swear so much? Fucking do what I've been doing for 20 years.
Like,
You'd fucking swear too.
you turn into an Archie Bunker.
The first week at Mopar, I was there's this grumpy old man that like still works there. And
No, I don't believe you. There's no
okay,
grumpy
he made-
people in the automotive business. I don't believe that.
And he goes to me, he's like, everyone's warning me, like, oh, he's made guy techs cry, like, just avoid him. And he looks at me one day, gives me, like, this stank eye, and I'm like, love you too, baby. And he looks at me, like, all shocked and, like, steps back, like, oh, my goodness, I don't know what to do. And he's like, fuck off. And I'm like, no, suck my lady nuts. And he's like, I love you.
Lady nuts.
Well, I don't think any, if he was given a man a stink eye, I don't think any man would be like, I love you, baby. Because
You gotta play it your way when you're a girl in this industry. It's a little bit different for girls than for guys.
I know. So as it's funny that you bring it up because that's what we wanted. One of the things we want to talk to you about. And by the way, I want to let you know we have ended the show talking with you because we were looking
Okay.
forward to this. So it's like the grand finale. So you can't disappoint us, Vicky.
I'll try not to.
But as a woman in an industry, like talking, like you said, like working because it's predominantly men, obviously, and I think it's great. I think it's so great that you do what you do, and I love it. But as a woman, what's some of the challenges that you actually do endure, on a daily basis or weekly basis, monthly basis, whatever? What would
It's honestly been a really
and I want to add one more question. And what would you like to do to change it?
I honestly, to change it, I don't know. I mean,
You're not on Maury Povich,
I-
by the way. You can straight talk to what's up. No, but like I said, let's start with the first half. As a woman, what's some of the challenges that you actually do
break these
enjoy?
questions down into like separate questions from here.
Okay.
Okay, so as a woman, it was harder for me to break into the industry than a man. Like a 19-year-old boy that's like, I want to go fix cars, can just walk into any place and get hired. For a girl, not so much. Like I went to school. I was actually in university, and I switched to the college programs, like trades programs. So I was just like, well, those guys have money, and I'm paying like Ontario, like OSAP, which is like pays for our college.
Mhm.
For what? You know what I mean? So
Yep.
like, I might as well go work in the skilled trades because I can do that. Why not? So I switched programs, and like after I graduated, I had my third year apprenticeship. I'd done all my schooling for automotive service. Like everything was on paper great, and still nowhere would hire me because most places would turn me away at the door. Even if I had like no makeup, messy hair, was as butch as I could possibly make myself, it wouldn't matter because they wouldn't hire me. They told me straight up, we wouldn't hire you if you're the best tech in the world, because at the end of the day, you'd be distracted to the men that work here. To my face. And
Wow.
I'm like,
Interesting.
I'm not
Yeah.
here to get dick. I'm here to fucking work. Like,
Well, this is because I've seen on the Instagram page you have a Jeep, right?
I do.
If I was you and some service manager said that to me, I'd be like, I'll be right back. I go get my Jeep and get like a long hook and hook it to his fucking door and then drive off and rip the fucking door off and be like, fuck you.
Well, maybe if they hired more women, it wouldn't be like a fucking, fox in a hen house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're kind of setting their own reality to a degree. You know.
And you know,
I think in the last 5 years, it's gotten better. In the last 5 years, it's changed very minimally, like very slightly in our favor, because now businesses are realizing that we're a marketing point. Oh, we have a female technician. You can talk to her.
Sure. Yeah, my
You know,
my
or women, listen.
my ex-wife
yeah,
and I.
but is that kind of like stereotyping? Like they just assume you want to talk?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I think it's
Pipping her
a
out.
female business, right? So like a lot of women are wary of dealers or wary of like mechanics because they don't really know. Like they think they're going to take. There's a stereotype that they're going to get taken advantage of. But when they talk to a woman, they feel more comfortable talking to a female.
My
Because
ex-wife.
they don't.
My ex-wife and I had a shop over in the next town over here, and she was the majority owner, so we could have a female-owned automotive shop, and she did all the front-end work, the business stuff. So it was actually her shop, and then we were out back doing the wrenching, just a little different
Yeah.
angle. So but we did run into those clients that the female clients that wanted to work with somebody that was a female too in a male-dominated world, so it's kind of interesting angle.
Well, I'm one of the only 2 Chryslers in the city that has a female service manager as well.
Oh wow! So your manager is female as well?
My manager is a woman, and then I'm the only tech in the back, and then there's 27 guys I work with.
That's awesome. Good for her. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. I mean, we need more. I think we need more women in the industry.
Right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's definitely
Sure.
different, and they're like I said, I don't know if you've been following my Instagram posts and stuff like that. I'm the antithesis of what a mechanic girl is expected to be.
I like your
It's
pink
based
tool. I
on-
like your pink cart.
Thank you.
That thing's awesome.
Thank you.
Fucking great.
Well, just in case they forgot that I had a uterus, there it is.
Well, speaking of, I'm sorry to get but I've always believed women should cook though.
Women should what?
Women should they should cook. All women should cook. And here
Oh, don't worry. At home, when I come home at the end of the day, I take care. Don't you worry.
Well, I say that
Your role, I
because
guess.
you guys are boiled with milk and eggs automatically,
Need some flour? You got cake.
No, so are you saying you're a good cook, Vicky?
I have the biggest balls in the shop. I have testicles, not testicles.
So you're saying you're a good cook though?
Oh yeah.
I love cooking. We're getting a little off topic, but I would definitely outcook you any day.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Steve has a mangina. He can cook like a demon.
That's no lie. Vicky, why can't you live closer to Manchester, New
You come cook
Hampshire?
For me, and I'll take your trash out. How's that?
What's that?
You come cook for me, and I'll take your trash out.
That doesn't sound worth my time.
Is that the man's duty? That's all you do? Take the trash out?
I do everything. I'm single.
I'm on squirrel removal duty this month.
You are.
I do it all. I do it. I do everything.
Yep.
So, Vicky, getting back a little off topic, but off the answers you gave us, what would you like to do to change this industry as a whole? Like, what would you like to do to change it from your point of view?
I think that, again, I don't know how everything works in the States for you guys, but a lot of we're not so different up here. But I think that the major thing, there's a lot more women coming into the industry. There's a lot more women coming up through the colleges here,
Mhm.
and that's great. And I've gone to the colleges, spoken to the girls, and told them what it's actually like once you get out on the floor. Because I've had female apprentices before, that it's ball busting. So you got to be able to chirp back everything a guy throws at you, right? And if you don't have that kind of attitude, you're not going to make it in this industry. So, I'd love to see more women in the trade, but at the end of the day, you have to be the right personality as a female to do it. By all means, you can. By all means.
Absolutely. We've talked about that on the show. It's funny that you bring it up because not only for females but for men too. I think in this whole industry, you have to have a certain sense of humor, a good personality to really make it.
Tough skin.
Really tough skin and be able to take a joke. You know what I mean? And there's so, and we were talking about earlier on the show before we called you, the sensitivity in the workforce now.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I agree.
It's out of control.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
And the guys I work with have really personally accepted me, so I have no issues. It took me a long time to find a shop that would accept me as as a female technician and get past that, because they're like, oh, she's a girl, she can't lift this or whatever it is, and that's simply there's guys that are on the shop floor that are smaller than I am, right? There's guys that are bigger than I am. Like, I'm not gonna be in my bay and torque down a pinion nut to crush it. Like, I can't pull 450 foot-pounds. It's not physically possible.
Right.
I'm 5'4", I weigh 130. Like, it's not.
Just put a pipe on the end. That's what I always.
You know what? I did that, and then I ended up looking like fucking Miley Cyrus hanging from a dick. It didn't really work.
Miley Cyrus hanging from a dick?
Yeah.
Give him like a wrecking
I fucking-
ball.
Can you move can you move to Manchester?
We have an open chair on the show here. I don't know if you.
Did we just become best friends? Do you want to
I think we did.
do you want to go play or do karate in the garage?
Well, it depends. How much room do you have for activity?
Tons. If you're bringing a big pipe and you're 5'4", looking like Miley Cyrus, whatever.
What
Bring
is
it.
this? Mechanicsonly.com.
No. I have class. I don't look like Miley Cyrus. All right?
No, I know you don't. I'm not saying that. It was a great reference, though. That's all I'm getting to. That was
It was
awesome.
on point. It's like we set you up and you knocked that one out.
This is great. This is great. Maybe we should Skype her next time. I'm sorry about that. We're complete idiots. I'm an idiot. I'm Polish.
I don't think
So that's
Skype's
an
like
out for
an
one.
American thing at all. I think we're like, fuck that.
No, it's totally everything but the U.S.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like Twitter's not big unless you're in the metropolitan area. Like,
Yeah.
no
or,
one in the.
or L.A.
Well, exactly, metropolitan area. Thank you.
So, Vicky, do you have the luxury of being off this weekend, or do you have to endure a Saturday morning shit show tomorrow, or?
I'm off this weekend. I work one and every third, and I've booked my whole weekend. Like I said, I'm trying to get this Instagram page off the ground. So I want to show that women who are feminine can do it too, and you don't have to be butch. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. Like, whatever color of the rainbow you want to paint yourself with. But I'm a feminine woman in this industry, and I'm trying to show that, like, there's a lot of girls on Instagram or whatever social media you use that are car girls, like race cars or do auto. A lot of women are in auto body more so than automotive service. But like, I guess the difference for me personally is that I got put up walls that I couldn't break down just because I'm a feminine girl. I like high heels. I like makeup when I'm outside of the shop. When I'm in the shop, I'm not wearing makeup. I'm doing what I have to do. I'm wearing oversized uniforms that don't fit me because they're made for men, right? But like, I just want to try and show other girls out there that you can wear heels and
That's great.
car if you want to.
And that's why I contacted you.
She got a pink cart.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll share a page on
20
the
days ago.
our website. our
Yeah, so
Instagram page.
we're gonna make an open pact. You share our shit, and we'll share yours.
Sounds good to me.
That's a digital
I like you
handshake.
guys.
And you still have to cook for me.
That's fine. Next time I go to the States, I'll stop on by.
All right. Hey, Vicky, thank you for spending the time with us this evening.
And one last thing, Vicky. I think you should assume the nickname Small Wonder. And you should Google Vicky from Small Wonder and have some fun. It was a robotic girl.
I'll stick with pork and tatas.
She was a robotic girl. It's not a porn site.
Are you
or anything.
saying that because she's short, Joel?
No, she's a wonder that she's doing what she's doing, and she's a robotic beast in the automotive industry. See how I pun that all together?
And
That's what I do.
Vicky, we want to know what'd you do for hours this week? How many 30Ks did you get?
How many hours did I clear?
Yeah, how many 30Ks did you get this week? Any 30Ks? Any good work?
I got, honestly, since tire season's died down a bit, it's been a little bit hurts this week. And you're just trying to get as much, with warranty and everything, you're trying to get as much CP work as you can. I'm probably sitting at 25 hours for the week, which isn't much, but it's enough to get me through.
Perfect. That's all that matters.
Today was a write-off. Today was an absolute write-off. I worked on like one car, sold 5 hours, and went home. So I was like, all right. So
Well,
like,
that's the
something else
thing.
to do.
That's the thing with Mopar. It's either like really gravy, you get that one fucking suck electrical job that's just gonna
Take
tie you up for
2
fucking
days.
3 days.
It's not even the electrical jobs. It's really like honest. Like right now, like the Rams are our biggest thing because customers are coming into the shop because they blew their transfer cases. Because the Ram 1500, they can't take a shock load because they're clutch controlled. The transfer case is clutch controlled. So if you have 4-wheel drive block and you're taking that thing off road, well, you're not going to get very far. As soon as it hits something, you pull in the clutches.
Yeah, but okay, let's be real. If you're going off roading with a Dodge 1500 Ram, you're a fucking queer.
Well, do you know how many people are blowing their air suspension because they think it can go off road?
Trucks don't go off road anymore. What are you kidding?
They're not
They're not built for that.
Trucks aren't built to go off road, Steve.
So one more couple. Well, we'll wrap this up. But I want to, Vicky. What is the most like ridiculous thing you've ever seen in your whole automotive career? Like anything. What is the most ridiculous thing you've seen?
The most ridiculous thing I've seen.
Like from an internal standpoint, like in-house, anything. Like from a customer car, anything. Just the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen.
The most ridiculous, I guess, recently, like that I can think of just with Chrysler alone in the last 2 years, is I was pulling, some girl stuck her weave up an SRT Grand Cherokee's exhaust because she was pissed at her boyfriend. So I had to dig a weave out of the back of the tailpipe and hope that fucking it didn't set a code.
You know, my friend bought a Volvo, and it looked like it was shitting out a wig out of the muffler.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is an ongoing.
Is this under warranty? Is there a recall for that, Vicky? Hairy muffler
think so.
nuts hair.
They're like bad ex-girlfriend clause? I don't think so.
But my salesman said everything would be included.
Hairy muffler.
Everything.
Yeah.
All right, Vicky. Hey, it was awesome chit-chatting with you. We'll be in touch.
You guys too.
And one last question before you go. This is something that we always ask our guests, our live studio guests, or even over the phone. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being excellent and 1 being poor, how would you rate the show of the Service Advisor podcast that you're this wrong? And excellence is the only passing.
I'm gonna keep you guys around.
And excellent is the only passing grade. What would you rate it as? I think she
You're
said.
definitely all 10.
Hey,
Oh, right.
I can eat this month. Thanks, Vicky.
Yeah. You weren't like the 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. like fucking Grim Reaper coming to take thousands of money from me. Thank you. We appreciate the good survey.
No problem.
And I didn't even have to change your email address to get it.
Nice.
Nobody does that. Only you.
You know what it is? I just realized I tried calling you earlier, Vicky, from a *67 number. Now you have my number. Don't fucking prank me. Because I have yours too, okay? So just keep that in mind.
So inappropriate texts are okay though, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
He expects that. It's a requirement.
Just send me some fucking hairy muffler fucking hair ball coming out of like whatever. Hey Vicky,
Keep an eye out on Insta for like my outfit tomorrow. You'll like it.
What's that?
Keep an eye out on Insta tomorrow for my outfit. You'll like it.
All right.
All right.
All right. Hey Vicky, thanks for joining us. Have a fucking great weekend.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right.
That was epic.
Yeah.
That was good.
We totally forgot to tell her how to get to the fucking show.
Now she'll never listen to this. We can't email her or message her either.
Nope.
We know how to get hold of her.
Ugh.
Now you have her number. Just text her the fucking.
She was cool shit. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
This is, if you want to be on the show, just send us a message or
Yeah.
whatever. You know, it's the
Instagram,
internet.
on Facebook,
You know how the fuck to
or-
get a hold of us.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
If you know how to
absolutely.
get a hold of us, like I think we're talking to your mom. Like, if you can't figure out which site to go to and how to message us at this point,
Yeah, it's fucking 2017.
Right.
We know how to use the internet or a mobile device.
that's it. We don't just forward emails
Yeah.
like mom does.
Forward. I can't believe it did this.
I think the forward button was invented just for your mom.
I can't believe it's
Just
not
call the
what-
mom button.
Mom.
So just say mom, click this.
My mom doesn't know shit about the internet.
You're lucky.
She fucking refuses to even learn.
Yeah.
Doesn't know anything.
I want none of that shit.
Well,
Computers are the devil.
Yeah, whatever.
Look what I did to my boy Steven. Such a good lad till he started that podcast business. him and his Satan talk on that podcast. weaving your lies of black magic over the interwebs. All we do is talk shit specifically about certain people and certain dealerships, apparently. right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
You call our customers assholes.
Yeah, all of them.
Yep.
Never happened.
Never.
Never. Thank you for letting me go from the cackles of hell.
You got a real job now.
Absolutely.
Sometimes the grass is greener.
And in terms of advisordom, you got probably the best schedule going with the best days, best pay plan.
Yep.
Yeah, no fuckery.
Nope.
Got a fucking lunch.
Yeah. Every day.
And let me ask you a question. Does the place actually make money?
Absolutely.
It's incredible. It must
It
be.
makes
It must be the exception
no
to the
way.
proverbial fucking rule.
Makes
you know?
money, dude.
I know. It can be done. You can
It's-
take care of employees and make fucking money.
Absolutely.
Incredible. Incredible concept.
We'll talk about that next week on the next time we come around with Service Advisor Podcast number 64.
Yeah, we still got some big things coming up. We still want to do the Girls of Sam calendar.
Absolutely.
Right? So
Yeah.
if you're a lady or have a lady or maybe know a lady and you want to send us a picture,
Sure.
we'll put it right in there.
We'll talk about that too.
And then we're also, we got episode 69 soon. It's going to be the Girls of Sam episode.
I need to find. Maybe I can Skype Vicky. She can be like my online internet interweb date.
Right, for the night.
Could be like Mad Max or something like this.
Have
you
an
know, like-
escort, a digital escort service. We'll just get the body of J5 and put a screen with her head on it, and I can fucking drive around here from,
Yeah.
the thing from Blank Man.
Yeah. And like put her like a bikini top around
Yeah,
like,
right.
the robot or something. You know?
We should put a weave on it too, so we can suck into a muffler.
Merkin.
No, Steve wears the Merkin. Yeah, that's it. Sounds like a date night.
Well, what's going on with you guys this weekend? Anything? I'm off this weekend. It's weird. I'm off.
Wow.
Yeah, have to work. Is that weird to say?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's great.
Gotta do the Saturday morning shit show though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be up. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Nothing. What I do every day.
I'm swimming.
It's gonna be nice tomorrow, then rain for like the next 6 days.
6 months.
Yeah.
It's a swim day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Swim day.
Yep, pulls up.
I don't swim. Fuck that.
I don't
Just
see
in
the
the
point
water.
of buying pools at home. That's a lot of work. I don't have time for that,
Oh.
dude. Fuck
Yeah.
pools.
It's awesome.
All that bullshit, the chlorine mixing this and that, mixing that. Fuck
You gotta
that.
kill our YMCA membership for that.
Nope.
Yeah, you can just fucking go anytime, dude.
Nope.
You could piss in the water.
No public
You could
pool.
shart in the water, and no one cares.
They have a ball pit at the YMCA.
Yeah,
In the pool.
you know. You could do all kinds of shit in there. You don't have bugs and fucking crickets crawling out your fucking dick hole from the
Out of your eye sockets.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah.
Well, this is Steve,
And this is Joel.
and also programmer
It's me.
Dan.
Programmer Dan.
So we'll try this again. You ready?
Sure.
This is
I
Steve.
remember my first day on the podcast.
This is Steve,
This is Joel.
and
Programmer Dan.
we all hope you have a good weekend. We'll see you motherfuckers next week.
You as
Maybe
well.
we won't. We don't know.
With the same, you got it down. When you appear to be in pain, humping, funkin', jumping, dig around, shaking your rump, and when a doodle jump punk points a finger like a stunt, tell him step off. I'm doing the hump.